Innovation in biotech requires thinking outside the box and challenging established models. As professional coach, it's very important to bring this vision and this leadership. And this approach guides me within Immerscio.bio because Immerscio.bio is a business partner in all our partnership within the team and with our customers, students or professionals. It's very important to have this co-construction and this collaboration always in our discussion and so on.
Welcome back to the Smart Biotech Scientist. I'm your host, David Brühlmann, and we are continuing our special two-part episode focusing on something different from our usual science and technology discussions. Today, we're exploring the crucial soft skill side of bioproduction, specifically the transformative training approaches developed by Immerscio.bio. If you missed part 1, I encourage you to go back and listen as Sandrine Lemoine, the CEO of Immerscio.bio, shared fascinating insights about how immersive technologies are revolutionizing bioproduction training. In this second part, we'll explore success stories, discuss the balance between technical expertise and soft skills, and learn how professionals can develop continuous learning habits in our rapidly evolving field. For those of you listening during your evening commute, I hope these insights provide both practical takeaways and inspiration for overcoming your own workplace challenges. Now let's jump back into our conversation with Sandrine Lemoine. Are you juggling the complexities of CMC development while trying to enjoy the beauty of biotech? Have you ever wondered if there's a way to simplify bioprocessing? Welcome to the Smart Biotech Scientist podcast, where we're diving headfirst into the very challenges you face. We're breaking it down, demystifying the jargon, and giving you the keys to unlock your full potential. I'm your host, David Brühlmann, and I get it. With 15 plus years in the biotech industry, I face the same challenges you do. There's a way to simplify and streamline so you can remove complexity, you can skip trials and errors, deliver without delay your groundbreaking therapy to clinics and market, and still enjoy every single step. Do you want to learn how industry experts and I did it? Grab a cup of coffee and your favorite notebook and pen. Now is the time to take your bioprocessing game to the next level. Let's smarten up biotech. Sandrine, can you give us a specific example of how your trainings helped a biotech professional advance their career?
We are collecting testimonies and you can see them on our LinkedIn page. The story I can share here is the example of a quality aide in a pharmaceutical company. He trained his team with Immersio.bio modules. They learn about biotech processes like manufacturing process, quality control, supply chain, and the feedback was very positive. Participants found the training engaging, useful, relevant, and thanks to the training, they felt more confident when the company moved into immunology because they understood biotech better and they could better manage subcontractors in charge of production. So it really helped them face new challenges.
Now, there's another aspect we need to talk about when it comes to talent, because it's key for a company to attract great people, because as we've alluded to in the beginning of our conversations, it's not only about the technology, it's about finding great people who help you develop whatever biotherapeutic you have or whatever technology you're developing. And that can be quite a challenge. And now with the recent global disruptions, it has even become more difficult. So can you paint us a picture, Sandrine, of what is the current healthcare sovereignty landscape in Europe particularly, and how do you as a company contribute to building a more resilient bioproduction talent pool in Europe?
Immersio.bio helps strengthen bioproduction in Europe by training professionals for the growing field of biotherapies. Our training courses are for professionals in transition, newcomers to the sector, retraining for new career, and our connection to the ecosystem encourages collaborations that strengthen the sector and improve resilience in bioproduction.
And what are the current challenges you're seeing, especially in Europe, for instance, for companies to attract talents? And can, for instance, companies do also something about it or help you, for instance, support in that mission?
My vision is that with all these new opportunities, the training is really key. It's an enabler to succeed. And without people development, we cannot have development of process. It's really linked, and we have to develop people through training to succeed in France, in Europe in general, in this strategic field of bioproduction.
And for somebody now who is considering a career change, I've, for instance, had colleagues, they started somewhere in the milk industry in Switzerland, and then one day they had the idea to go into biotech. I think there's a lot of stories like that. People just pivot at some point in their lives. What advice would you give them about the most promising areas to focus on, and how might they leverage resources that you provide or some other training companies provide?
As I said, there is a lot of opportunities, and Immerscio.bio offers training that's adaptable to all career stages, whether you are already in the field or transitioning. And continuous learning is really crucial in bioproduction, especially due to the rapid technical changes. So digital training, especially important because it allows professionals to stay updated in a flexible way.
And speaking of flexibility, as we have new technologies emerging like continuous manufacturing or automation or even AI, how do you prepare professionals for these future developments? What is your strategy there?
We have already updated our module to reflect new technology and regulation, and like continuous manufacturing and automation, and we continue to update all modules. You're right, not only for new regulation, but also for new technology. For example, we have a lot of courses about new therapies, cellular therapies. As I said, part of industrialization is key, and we have to stay updated, of course.
And as we look now into the future, Sandrine, what's your vision for your company, for the training in biotechnology, and also the whole European biotech landscape, let's say in the next 5 to 10 years? And are there any new initiatives you are excited about?
Immerscio.bio aims to become a leading provider of training for bioproduction jobs in Europe. By supporting continuous learning, we want to help industrialize scientific progress into real solution for patients. In the short term, we have two main objectives. In June, some new modules about transversal topics will be available. It is related to innovative therapies and data analysis. And obviously, our objective is to accelerate our international development. So our goal is really to shape the future of bioproduction in Europe by ensuring professionals are prepared to meet the challenges ahead.
I would like to shift slightly direction of our conversation and talk about yourself for a moment, Sandrine, because you transitioned from various pharmaceutical roles now to becoming a certified executive coach. What insights have you gained about effective leadership in biotech particularly, and that you have incorporated in how you lead your company, but also in how you do training and the kind of, let's say, the knowledge you're transmitting to your students?
To the students and to my team, of course, for me, collaboration is key. It's all about collaboration and work together. I believe that great things happen when people work together. It's not just about doing things well, but about doing the right thing. Innovation in biotech requires thinking outside the box and challenging established models. As professional coach, it's very important to bring this vision and this leadership. And this approach guides me within Immerscio.bio because Immerscio.bio is a business partner in all our partnership within the team and with our customers, students or professionals. It's very important to have this co-construction and this collaboration always in our discussion and so on.
The other day, I had a conversation with a biotech expert, and I asked him the question, what do you do to stay ahead of all these or on top of all these technological advances in the biotech field? And he said, well, I try somehow to stay on top of it, but he clearly told me that he was struggling. So I'm wondering, since you are teaching, you are advising a lot of students, what would be the number one advice you would give all of us who are continuously learning and staying on top of our game? What would be the number one learning habit or tactic to do that?
The continuous learning, it's crucial in all jobs, but especially in bioproduction to the rapid technological changes. And yes, stay updating and continuous learning is really key.
It sounds almost to me that continuous learning is almost synonym to developing a learning habit. So it can be continuous learning in an official training, but it's a lot more. It's learning new things, it's reading papers, it's having conversations with industry experts and much more, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Of course. And the mindset of continuous learning is very important. And it's also why online or blended learning is so important, because for better learning effectiveness, to meet client needs and learner preferences as well. So continuous learning for all professionals in bioproduction, it's what we offer at Immerscio.bio. The main advice is it's never too late to continue to learn.
Yeah, smart biotech scientists, I want to just say this once again. It's never too late to learn. Start learning now, develop this habit. It's absolutely key to stay ahead of the industry. So we need to have this continuous learning habit. Sandrine, with all this we have discussed today, what is the number one takeaway you want our listeners to walk away with?
First of all, you're right. It's, as we said, it's never too late to learn. And Immerscio.bio is a catalyst for skills development in the bioproduction industry, an accelerator for career growth, and a practical solution to challenges facing the sector. And it's why so important to continuous learning and for all the opportunities bioproduction can offer.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Sandrine, for talking about training, which is absolutely crucial in our industry, but not only in our industry, generally important. Where can people get a hold of you?
You can connect with us through LinkedIn, and we will be at the next Bioprocess Congress in Lyon in September, organized by Map Design.
Fantastic. I will leave the links in the show notes, and yes, use the opportunity if you're in Lyon to connect with Sandrine and her team. And thank you very much, Sandrine, for being on the show today.
Thank you, David. Thank you.
And there you have it, the conclusion of our conversation with Sandrine Lemoine from Immerscio.bio. As we have learned today, the challenges in biologics development aren't just about mastering complex processes and technologies. They are equally about developing the right people with the right skills at the right time. If you enjoyed today's discussion, let us know. Please leave a review on the platform you found us on. Thank you so much for tuning in, and join us next time for another Smart Biotech Scientist podcast. Until then. All right, smart scientists. That's all for today on the Smart Biotech Scientist podcast. Thank you for tuning in and joining us on your journey to bioprocess mastery. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a review on Apple Podcasts or your favorite podcast platform. By doing so, we can empower more scientists like you. For additional bioprocessing tips, visit us at smartbiotechscientist.com. Stay tuned for more inspiring biotech insights in our next episode. Until then, let's continue to smarten up biotech.